What's going on, everybody? It's me, 77, and we're back for another wonderful weekly live stream. We're changing it up this week. We're going to be doing some competitive limited specifically. MTG Arena introduced a new format recently. It's only going to be around for a week, so I wanted to get at least one stream playing the format. It's called Contender Draft. And it's supposed to be formatted prize-wise a little bit more like competitive drafts at events, where you don't really get a whole lot of prizes if you do poorly, but the prize payouts for going all the way to 7 wins are very, very high. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. All right, so this is basically the way the prize track works. You get nothing for 0, 1, or 2 wins. At 3 wins, you get about half your entry back and 3 packs, so not terrible. You pretty much break even at 4 wins, 2,800 gems and 6 packs. So if you equate the packs to gems, you do break even, but you do lose a little bit of gems there. 5 wins, you start going net positive, and at 7 wins, you literally get double and a third. So it's 1,200, 4,200 gems more than you paid, plus 10 mythic packs and 12 regular packs. That's crazy value. Plus the first time you win, you get the draft contender title, which is pretty sweet. So we are going to play some of this tonight. I'm going to see if I can't get, I've gotten 7 wins once already, as you'll see with my nifty new title. And we're going to see if we can't do that again tonight. So let's go ahead and get right into it. All right. Nice quick ready up. Now I'm down in silver, but that's sharing a ladder with regular Premier Draft. So the people we're playing at are not going to be at silver quality necessarily. Hey, what's up, Steven Russell? Welcome to the stream, man. How you doing today? There's always one person who sticks us up. Come on, one guy. Click ready. Do it for the fam. There we go. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we're working with here. Ooh, these are some cards. Your oldest is turning 35 in 2 days? How old does that make you? Grim Horror Specs. That's a really good card. I don't know if I want to play black though. 64? Nice. Well, thank you so much for being here. I hope I am playing Magic when I am 64. I want to play Magic till I'm 80. I don't care. Let's hope Magic doesn't. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, that's the way to be. That's the way to be, man. Oh boy, it's really hard to pass up Grim Horror Specs, but let's do it. Drawing cards when our stuff dies is really good. We immediately get rewarded with very good removal. The question is going to be whether we go Golgari or whether we go Orzhov. And Golgari is looking good. Adventurous Eater is very good. I can't, it says Taff, but I feel like that was a typo, so I don't know exactly what you meant there. Let's go Orzhov. Orzhov's the safe bet. That makes me happy though, man. It's like I just hope Magic's not dead by the time I'm that age. Like my dream is to eventually make this channel into enough of a job that I can spend time with my family and make my own schedule, right? Like I don't need to make a ton of money doing this. I just need to make enough that it's close to replacing my actual job. And then eventually down the line, I'd love to own a shop. Not necessarily because I want to get rich doing it, but just because I went to my first card shop when I was 9 years old. And it was the first time in my life that I ever felt like I belonged somewhere. It was the first time in my life that people I didn't know didn't treat me like I was a weirdo. And they were so nice to me. And the first guy that ever taught me to play Magic was probably in his 40s. And he was so nice and he taught me how to play, and he gave me this like janky mono black Phage the Untouchable deck. And Phage the Untouchable is still to this day one of my favorite Magic cards because of those memories. I remember the first time I ever won with Phage. And so one day I would like to be that place for others. I would like to be a place where people come to get away from the stresses of life and to feel included and to feel like there's a place where they belong and they can be happy with friends. So I'm hoping that by the time I am old enough to successfully do those things, Magic is still a thriving game. I'm definitely going to teach my kids how to play at some point. I'm hoping at least one of them will be interested in it. That's fantastic, man. I wish I was that lucky. I wish I knew anybody from when I was younger, but I really don't anymore. I'm not really explaining my my picks very well, am I? So we're basically just picking anything that puts a decent, like, a body with some that does something for us, you know, like Shattered Alkalite is a decent 2/2 lifelink that can destroy an artifact enchantment. Ennis is pretty cool because it can reset our these guys, like our prepared creatures that only prepare once. We can reset them with Ennis Debate Moderator, or we can just blink something and grow him, whatever. Junk pick. I think we've got a pretty sweet Orzhov base here. We just need to find some good repartee cards. I'll take the social snub, but I'm not sure I'm gonna play it. It depends on if I can get some token generation. Oh, Moment of Reckoning is such a good card in the late game. It's such a good bomb. I feel like I know it's against kind of what I'm playing, in the sense that I'm playing a pretty low to the ground deck, but this deck plays 5 and 6 drops occasionally, so I'm gonna play. This card's just such a game changer. Thank you, William, for subscribing. Appreciate you, man. Bop, 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 bop. Welcome to the Sev Squad. Oh, man. This is such a good board. Man, this is a really good creature, but I don't know if I want that or this, and it's really tough. I mean, it has first strike. Let's take it. We take another Ink Mage here. Well, let's take the land. Take the land. I hate taking lands. I do. I gotta have at least a couple of duels in the deck if I can help it. And removal is king. Take removal, you do good. There's a good repartee card. Especially with dig site inventory, a turn 1 Scorn Mage into dig site inventory is a 5/5 vigilant going after him on turn 2. Well, I mean, there's no way in a draft we're going to be doing that, just because we can't have both black. There's no shock lands in this format. Oh my goodness. Man. Love it when I get scammy. Ooh, what's this do? Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, definitely needs to make... I need to get some good tokens. Daydream is probably good. That's a pretty sweet card. I don't feel like I've ever seen this card. Take Daydream. Melancholic Poet is good. Locust Spray came back. That's sweet. I don't know if we have enough creatures. I feel like I need more creatures. I don't really have any more though. Maybe I end up playing watch me end up playing Mage Tower Referee. We're only on pack 2. What am I doing? What am I saying? My brain, we have so many cards already that are good. I'm sitting here thinking we're on pack 3. We're only on pack 2. I'm gonna have to make some cuts, man. We're getting some really good man. Orzhov is wide open coming from that direction. It's tempting. I feel like need to find some way to gain life. We've got this to gain life. We've got this to gain life. Render Speechless is too good to pass up. I do need to find some more life gain, maybe. Wait, this guy to gain life. Locust Spray is not the card I thought it was. I'm going to take that out. Graduation Day is also pretty sweet, but I think I'm going to take another Shattered Acolyte. Let's go Banemaker. Yeah, we're gonna have to make some cuts. It's gonna be a tough choice too. What's up, Banana Bonanza? Yeah, Silver Quill. I mean, it would be irresponsible not to play this, right? Like one of the better ones. My God, what do I take out? I guess Daydream we don't really need. Maybe we keep Daydream and get rid of Ennis. Ooh, Quillblade is good. This is gonna be tough to cut. I feel like Osteomancer is not that great. Ooh, Inkling Mascot. Oh man, okay. I don't know how I'm gonna make these cuts. Take out an Ink Mage. This deck's not particularly good at taking advantage of Arnon. We've got a very good curve. I don't know if I want to play Waypoint. Waypoint could be good just because we do have some creatures that are prepared. That feels really strong. I don't know. I could be wrong. Man, I have no idea how I'm going to cut 5 cards from this deck. It's too good. 4 cards. Definitely don't want to cut a land if we're playing Moment of Reckoning. Scorn Mage is really good. Banemaker is really good just because it can be a stone wall against a bigger creature. Rabid Attack might not be worth it, but I mean it's a 2 mana instant speed buff that makes all of our stuff draw. That feels really strong. We've got enough 1 and 2 drops to make that worth it. I feel like Nita is not very good in our deck. We don't have enough tokens. God, I have to cut 3 more things. This is horrible. I mean, I guess Ennis is pretty weak. What's up, Gobbler? Play 60 cards. I don't have enough for 60. I don't have enough to play 60. How you doing, my friend? I mean, I guess realistically, that's not that strong of a card. Maybe we do cut a land. Let's cut Rabid Attack. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, if like, yeah, sometimes the +1/+0 will give us lethal, but like the drawing part is like me basically suiciding my creatures, which is probably not where I want to be. All right, let's do it. Not a bad starting hand. All right, get tap land out of the way. I have to remember how Morph works. I can cast it for 3 as a 2/2. Opponent's gonna Locust Spray it. Yep. Saw that coming. Expressive Fire Dancer. All right. All right, opponent's playing Mardu. Or 4 colors for all we know. I don't know. All right, Quillblade Lariat. They're also playing that. No blocks. All right, if they block, they lose their Laureate. Either way, I get mine back. Works out nicely. Probably going to try to slap the double strike on their Fire Dancer. I am most likely going to have to block with my Adventurous Eater. And then we play... Is this an instant? It's not. He's got a bunch of combat tricks here, then that's just the news. Nope, no combat tricks. I'm hoping what I can do is play Grim Haruspex and then dig site inventory the Quillblade Lariat twice and just go to town. Opponent tapping very carefully. Red. Requisition Raid. Put counters on everything. They purposely keeping up a black, it looks like. Alright, so let's play Haruspex. Inventory. Inventory. And then I've got Wander off next turn. Opponent is going to sacrifice their Rorit. That's fine. Second swamp. Hopefully they don't have a board clear. Dig site inventory, yep. Can they give it trample? That's the question. I'll draw a card. Masterful Flourish is fantastic. All right, so let's try that. Let's try attacking with everything. Opponent blocks. We Masterful Flourish. See if the opponent has a trick here. They do. What does that do? Do they not understand how that works? Oh, it doesn't have Death Touch. Why do I think that gives Death Touch? Okay, I guess we'll do this then. My bad. I'm getting that confused with one of the other ones that gives Death Touch. Not smart for me. Primary research. And that'll do it. Easy peasy. All right, game one down. GG. We're climbing up silver, guys. I am a contender. I have the title and everything. Let's see who my next opponent is. I need to not make that mistake with that one drop instant again, though, thinking it gives death touch, because that could cost me a game at some point. Thankfully, I had a backup plan. There we go. We found somebody. He might... Oh, hold on. Can't see my... See my title down there? My title gets all covered up during the live. This looks good to me. It's Boros. Shattered Acolyte. All right. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll play an artifact creature of some kind that I can blow up with Requisition Raid. Living History. If he attacks, I'm just not gonna block. No blocks. Alright, let's play Ink Mage, get our Surveil on. Hopefully find something to start triggering this repartee. Render Speechless is good, but we need to land first, and then we'll get in with Administrator. So next turn, we probably play Grim Haruspex and Barog Banemaker, and then follow that up with stealing something out of his hand, triggering all the repartee. Assuming our opponent doesn't do anything crazy. Our plans never get thrown awry. Summoned Dromedary. That is a thing that you can do. Our respects. Banemaker. No attacks. I will absolutely block that Dromedary with the Banemaker if he decides to attack with it. He's going to want to get rid of the Heart Respects before he kills anything else, so... Elite Interceptor. Well, now he can tap it, I suppose. He's down to 2 cards. Well, he'll draw a card off the spell there. So I should be able to snag something good out of his hand that he's holding on to. He's gonna tap that? Why not tap the Death Touch creature? Yeah, absolutely, if I have the time. If this draft doesn't go crazy long, but I started pretty quick, so. Opponent gets in for 4. I mean, I guess I need to get rid of the... I really do need to get rid of the lifelink here. All right, render Speechless. So let's snatch a card from you. Let's put 2 counters on Ink Mage. Suspend Aggression, Johnny's response. I guess I'd rather get rid of the hard removal. And then this way, at least if he blocks, I take out his biggest thing and I draw a card. He'll probably use Suspend Aggression to get rid of my Ink Mage next turn. Okay, I'm fine with that. Oh, okay. He was just upset about that choice and scooped. All right, 2 down, 2-0. Let's keep it up. To be fair, that was a pretty difficult line for him to deal with. Grim Horror Specs is a hell of a card. Go ahead and lock this bad boy in place real quick. This looks good. Scorn Mage. Island. Noxious Newt. Let's go ahead and feed that swarm. We want to cast that on something little so we're not killing ourselves anyway. The next turn, play Shattered Acolyte. Get in for 2. Assuming he doesn't have some kind of bounce spell. Quick Study, you got it. Draw them cards, son. Arthropod, all right. Oh boy, what I wouldn't give for another land right now. Let's go ahead and get in. See what he blocks. If he blocks the Scorn Mage, that would be best. He does not block the Scorn Mage, so we're gonna go ahead and we're just gonna do nothing. Unless he does something. Take the life gain. Play the Adventurous Eater. See if we get countered here. No. He's got a bounce spell or a counter because he's had priority everything I've done. So he's got something he can do here. He's just being very careful with it. Tam Observant Sequencer, very cool. Land off the top would be amazing. Thank you. Now the question is, how do we use the land off the top? I only have 1 black, so I can't double spell, so I guess the best use of it let's attack with these 2. Let's attack with everything. See how he blocks. If he doesn't block at all, then we'll render speechless. Okay, perfect. This means I get to do less stuff this turn, but getting Arthropod off the battlefield is probably a good thing. Opponent says, oops. Oh, he meant to cast Deep Sight, then play the land. He's got a fight spell? Yeah, okay. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's dig in that hand. I feel like I need to see his hand before he starts casting big bombs. Looks like he's gonna bounce or counter or something. Okay. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's attack. Opponent takes a 3. Another black land would be fantastic so that we can double spell in a turn. Opponent is getting way ahead on mana, which is rough for us. Another Barrage. Opponent's getting in this time. I suppose we're gonna play this just because this is the best wall we've got. I want to play Administrator, but without double black, it's kind of irrelevant. Opponent's gonna have some kind of bounce spell or something, because very comfortable attacking. Maybe not. Tan is getting quite annoying. Rampant growth. Prepared again. Not willing to attack this time. All right. All right, so let's play Poet. Do this. All right, man, have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by, my friend. Get in for 2. He really got it. Oh my god. Okay, he had the bounce spell. Tam is getting really annoying. Eventually he's gonna draw something I can't deal with, and he's gaining enough life that it's starting to become a problem. Ooh, Archaic is really bad for us. I really just need to draw lands, man. Like, I don't understand why I haven't drawn a land in like 4 or 5 turns. Gotta get rid of this. It's just getting way too obnoxious. Does he really have a way to protect it? Oh my god. Oh no. What's up, Jay? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We're getting land screwed all of a sudden. We were so close. Of course he found another land and draws and gains another life. Oh, this is getting so far out of hand. Like, this Moment of Reckoning would save our ass so good if we could just actually draw the lands for it, but we have not been able to find them. Well, second black land is really good. You can't just go willy-nilly attacking. We're 2 lands away from being able to do anything with Moment of Reckoning. Yep. He mills those? Ooh, that was dangerous. If we can just live long enough, he'll deck himself. I don't know if we can live long enough, but we can dang sure try. That's not a land, and I really, really wish it was. I just have to live long enough. He can't really use Tam anymore. If he draws removal for the Banemaker, we're probably in trouble, but the Banemaker will keep him from going too crazy. If we win this because he cast the prepared spell from Scavenger, that'd be pretty funny. Oh my god, we're getting math magicked. Oh, that's bull, man. Oh, that sucks. All right. First loss. Considering that we literally couldn't find a second black mana for almost the entire game, I think we did pretty well. If we'd ever found black mana number 2, like in those first like 5 or 6 turns, I don't think he would have won that game. There were too many turns we couldn't double spell. Ooh, this is great. I like this hand. Not willing to attack, or block, I mean. Opponent's still not attacking. You gonna block this time? Okay. No, not like that. Don't. Oh no. Psych. And then he wipes my board with that stupid 3-mana board wipe. That'll be my luck. Render Speechless will be fantastic this turn if he doesn't do anything super crazy. Oh. So freaking rude. What's in that hand? Poet. What's this? Let's take this out of his hand. And then we can cast this guy next turn. Poet. That thing. Biblioplex Tomekeeper, alright. Moment of Reckoning seems good. Since we're only a mana away from casting it. Swamp. I'm just gonna attack because eventually I'll get whatever he blocks back with Reckoning. Was really worth a double block, huh? If I top deck a land, I win. Easy peasy. See, there we go. When we draw lands and spells and things go right, that's how it's done. All right, so we're not getting 0 rewards. That's good. Let's see if we can't keep going to 7 though. My first contender draft was an Izzet deck, and boy, that deck was stacked, man. I think I went 5-0 before I lost one, and then I won one, lost one, won one. Ended up 7-2, but still. Sasuke Uchiha, 95. Sasuke? No black mana. Can't do it. Sure. Let's put Raid back. Hydro Channeler. Play Harvest Specs. Back. Opponent does nothing. Let's play Scorn Mage. They've got spells to cast, I'm assuming. Let's attempt to get rid of it. Even if it fails, we still get all the counters, which is nice. Nice. This is going quite well. Land number 4 for the opponent. Flow state. Digging for an answer. All right. Shattered Acolyte. Joined Researchers. Essence Scatter. Essence Scatter leads me to believe he does not have a splatter analysis or whatever that is it board wipe is. I feel like he wouldn't have cast. He does have it. Why counter it then? Thank God for Grim Horror Specs. Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Oh, God. That sucks. Holy mackerel. Oh, that is the worst luck. Opponent's gonna draw a bunch of cards, that's fine. That was such a waste of Essence Scatter. If he had the splatter technique, just let me overextend. Makes me mad. All right, well. Opponent's got a handful of cards, and we have nothing, pretty much. Opponent's stocking up. My only hope is probably going to be Moment of Reckoning. It's probably the only thing that's going to save me. Just getting back an entire board of stuff. And at least I do have removal. Oh. I can't afford to get it countered. I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Deduce. I'd like at least one more mana, so if he's got a counter unless you pay 2 kind of deal. I'm gonna wander off and see if this draws a counter. Heated argument. Okay, still loses the painter though. All right, I don't have a choice. Hard specs, researchers, administrator, acolyte. He's got a counter. What a cruddy way to lose. I don't think I can come back from that. I had to try. Wow, my God. Okay. I'm not losing this game because of skill, that's for damn sure. Talk about just the worst luck. Grim Horror Specs should have saved my ass there with the draws, but I literally drew 4 freaking lands in a row. All right, we're just gonna win 4 games in a row. It's that easy. 4 games in a row, right here, right now. The deck is good. That was just terrible luck, man. No white mana. Can't risk it. This is potentially good. We'll put back a plains here, I think. Or maybe the... Well, let's put back the Ornamencer. Okay, opponent's playing Repartee. Get in for 3. Opponent found their white mana. Scolding Administrator. We also have a Scolding Administrator. Give this double strike. Trying to use my mana as best as possible. Question's gonna be, I mean, he's probably gonna remove the Acolyte before he removes anything else just because the life gain's getting out of hand. Why? You're letting me put the counters on something else. That makes no sense. Because now I can just get it back. Just attack with both things. If he wants to block the Quill Blade, that's fine by me. I just get it back. He should have gotten rid of the Acolyte there, 100%. Like, I know that the Administrator can grow, but I didn't have that many cards in hand. And I literally have a creature on the battlefield that lets me reanimate things. Based on life gain. Opponent's definitely going to be in dire straits here. Got my power music. That's how you know we're making a comeback. Bum, 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 ba-na-na, ba-na-na-na-na, ba-na-na. GG. All right. All right, now we're at least in break-even territory. But I'm not satisfied with breaking even. I want to go all the way. So let's keep crushing it. So far, the only thing that has stopped us has been terrible luck. And I shall not continue to be terribly lucky. I will it to be so. Daddy Chandra. I don't know how I feel about that. This looks like a decent hand. Terramorphic Expanse for the opponent reveals that they are playing Islands. Let's get Acolyte down. Cuboid Colony. All right, well that's got to go somehow. Ooh, Teamer. Quick Study. All right. Opponent's growing their little colony. Let's play this. Undo that damage from the colony, and then we've got Wander off if we need to get rid of it if it starts getting out of hand. No, sir. I will not allow it. Smackety smack. Wow, wow. He's got Splatter Technique mana, which I don't like, but he loses his colony if he does that. And I do still have okay follow-ups to that. Terrafractal. All right. I guess we get rid of the thing that can keep growing, right? And then we keep getting in. He probably blocks the Acolyte if he's smart. Another Terrafractal. Oh man, okay. Let's get down Mage. Haruspex is great. Let's put that in the graveyard. Let's get him a Score Mage. Opponent blocks. That's great for us. The less aggressive they are, the more chance we have. Stress Stream. Oh, that sucks. All right, let's play Mascot here. Let's morph Haruspex pass turn. Just because it's the only way I can double spell this turn. And I can flip the Haruspex next turn if I get lucky and draw black land. He's gonna go after it, which would be unfortunate, but I mean, what does that do? at the beginning of combat. Oh, gross. Okay, that's a problemo. See if he gets scared. I just want to draw cards. And these little 2-drops are doing nothing for me right now. I need answers to things. Land. Oh my god, okay. Alright, moment of reckoning. Off the top. Just gonna go ahead and take the 9. Don't really have a whole lot of choice, so. I was really hoping to get to use Maseo to start reanimating some things, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. I need removal. That sucks. At least we draw. The Excite inventory is a thing that does stuff, I suppose. I have to block here. Right? Yeah. That sucks. Come on, removal. Removal, removal, removal. That is not removal. And now we're dead. Not quite. Well, this is unfortunate. We've really only lost games to getting absolutely flooded. So, I'm not feeling too terrible about how we did this draft. And Moment of Reckoning could save us. So, if he doesn't have a way to pump out that last damage... Let's go ahead and surveil. That's definitely not helping us. Puts the counter on the Terrafractal. Is he really only getting in for the 8? Okay, come on. Oh my god. That sucks so bad. See if he blocks. Oh well, all right. I don't feel too bad about that one. We pretty much got almost all of our gems back, and we only really lost to getting land flooded, so I count this one as a successful draft. We made more than we spent, because 2,800 gems, 6 packs is more than 200 gems. Let's do it again. I hope that they're talking about making this permanent, possibly. So if you guys ever get a survey about this, tell them it's awesome. I would love to see this format all the time. I would love to see this format all the time. I don't want to play Orzhov again. Emeritus of Abundance is so good. Let's take Emeritus of Abundance. Okay, we'll play Golgari. We'll play Witherbloom, or maybe we'll get lucky. We'll play some Sultai. Maybe it'd be pretty sweet. Gotta find some good lands though for that. Boom, 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 boom. Rail treatment's pretty good. Protect a key creature. Pretty cool artwork. Deathcap Glade. Last gas. Oh my goodness. We need so much from this pack. I mean, Last Gasp is the best card in the pack though. Hopefully we get back one of those lands would be really nice. I doubt it. Because somebody past us probably took the Loomret and is also eyeing Golgari. Which means we're not going to get as much good Golgari stuff on the way back. I'm going to take this, really the only good card in this pack, just in case we end up going Sultai. Come on, give me some packs to look at, please. Way too early in the draft to be going this slow. Cheerful Osteomancer or Paradox Surveyor. I mean, this keeps us in Golgari. I'd like to not jump into... I'd rather not jump into Sultai unless I feel like there's actually a shot at it. Take Flourish. Mindful Biomancer, not a bad pick there.
A few moments later.
Nerdy Cat 410, you're holding us up.
This is egregious!
Come on. The only thing I hate about drafting is the waiting. It's such a fun format though. I absolutely love drafting. I don't think I want another Masterful Flourish, but oh well. Ooh, Root Manipulation is very good. That's a nice win con. So maybe we want to try to play more of an aggressive. That's a terrible pack for us. Wow, it's a bad pack for us. Let's take Terramorphic. Kind of does the same thing. Let's take Sky Coach. Ooh, okay, this is better. All right, Environmental Scientist or Leech Collector. Leech Collector is like a win con. Wander Off, Titan's Grave, Studious First Year. Oh, such good cards. Let's take First Year. We want to have a good amount of 1, 2, and 3 drops so that Root Manipulation can be good later. I'd really like to find some Burog Barrages with all these Bane Makers. Ooh, Council's tempting. Oh man, there's no way Council comes back. That's such a fun card. Wither Wound Charm is too good. Ooh, another charm, wow. I'll take another charm. Only reason I'm not taking that enchantment is because we already have Root Manipulation. If we didn't have Root Manipulation, I'd probably take the enchantment. I don't know if we're gonna play a meal or not, but Arnon might be a maybe too. So far we've got 3 creatures that trigger Arnon. If I can find some pests, like pest creating cards, that'd be nice. I don't want another Masterful Flourish. I don't. I'm gonna take Pull from the Grave, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I don't know how I feel about this card either. I don't like that stat line really. Ooh, Titan's Grave came back. That's nice. All right, let's hope we find some really good stuff on this end of things. Leech Collector is great. We should be getting more Golgari stuff coming from this direction because somebody a few packs on the other side of me had to have taken the frog. There we go. Yeah, Golgari should be much more open coming from this direction. All right, I gotta start Witherbloom. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Yeah, see, this never would have made it coming from the other direction. Oh. Hey, what's up, Obsidian? Welcome to the stream, my friend. How you doing? Definitely Sloth. We're getting some nice Golgari stuff coming from this direction. Thank goodness. Oh boy. Well, tell your new roommates I said hello, and that they better be good, or I'm gonna hunt them down. Oh, Tragedy Feaster. Oh, Barrage is really good removal though. Oh boy. Feaster, Barrage, Feaster, Barrage, Feaster, Barrage. Oh, Feaster's so good. Feaster. I'm sure you'll be fine too. I'm gonna have to make a couple of cuts here. Mind Roots. Man, we're getting some seriously good Golgari stuff coming from this direction. Sky Coach can go. Well, no, we've actually got a decent amount of stuff for Arnon now. Because we've got some stuff that makes pests. So Arnon could actually be relevant. And it does have Death Touch, so it's a good blocker. It's a very strong Witherbloom deck, I think. This is my thumbnail art for this stream. I love this art. All right, come on, give me my draft chaff so I can make my deck, please. I might actually want that land in the deck. Just because we have Emeritus of Abundance, and that could be huge, just buying stuff back every turn. All right. Two cuts. Let's cut a meal. Probably don't need two Mindful Biomancers. All right, let's see how we do. I like this deck. Looks good. Got good removal. It's got good finishers. Lots of recursion, life gain, all that fun stuff. I think the only thing we could have asked for more is Delian Fell. Blues in. Well, this looks great to me. I need another black land to really make it good. take it easy. Leech collector. Oh, it's got a counter. Unfortunate. Yeah. We got another one. What you got, opponent? Potioneer's Trove. We got big mana now, so we got to be careful. In my opinion, it's probably one of the most resilient and versatile color combinations in this draft format. Play Leech Collector. Oh, it's got another counter. They still get to look, pick a card. They still have 2 mana available. They're going to gain some life. I'm going to hold off on using Bloodletting until next turn if I can. Just to hold up Witherbloom Charm. Because I can cast Bloodletting on my turn and then attack and cast it again. Tapped land. I really need him not to have a board clear here. No removal that he's doing. Oh, he's put a stop on my upkeep though. That's bad. Let's fizzle it so he can't deal the damage to me. We'll draw some cards. Get rid of the rest of his hand. Feels pretty good. Yeah, that was the perfect Mind Roots. All right, let's hope that we can defeat his top decks. Oh, sleight of hand, probably bad. He gets to pick something now. As long as it's not a board clear, I'm happy. Stress streams the Bogwater Loom Rat. If he doesn't gain life with the Trove, he's not going to be able to do it next turn. He's got to gain life now, which means he's not going to have removal on my turn, which is great. All right, Biomancer, gain the life. Bloodletting. Arnon. Attack. And then we just gotta pray he doesn't blood splatter or analysis or whatever. Deluge Virtuoso. I think I have to attack here. I don't want to, but I think it's the right play. Surprised he didn't block Leech Collector. He gets the Surveil. Please put it in the graveyard. Okay. Gonna do it again, but that's good for us because that's most of his mana. No. You took the risk. Let's see if it pays off. We're so close. Got the Great Hall Biblioplex, that's true. But he has to block the Biomancer. Or he's dead. Oh no! No, not a disdainful stroke. I'm gonna set a stop on my upkeep so I can surveil. He took the risk again. He's digging for a big spell, so I gotta be worried. He's got something big. Okay, sweet. Oh, man, all right. That's the only reason he wouldn't be willing to risk surveilling is because he's hoping for a big spell off the top, so... Can you imagine if he hadn't countered that first Leech Collector, though? Hey, what's up, Chaos? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. How are you? How are you doing this fine Tuesday evening? The Body Snatcher. Hey, what's up, Oso? No green, man. I can't do it. This is much better. It was very reminiscent of my last hand. Welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for being here. It's another Is It deck. Darn it. Yeah, that Warzone deck was really good. Just bad luck. Sometimes it happens. Both our losses were due to being mana flooded, so can't complain too much. At least we broke even pretty much. Four stun counters. That's really annoying. I can't overextend because he's probably got a splatter analysis in his deck, and he will just go fetch that with Wild Idea. Though if he spent his turn casting Wild Idea, I wouldn't complain. Paradox Surveyor, he's playing Teamer. Alright. Mind into Matter, okay. That is frustrating. Ooh, Tragedy Feaster's good. Bloodletting. He doesn't currently have green for it though, so that's good. He can make a treasure, which I imagine he will. Leech Collector's doing work though. He's got to do something here because Tragedy Feaster is definitely going to be a problem for him. Banemaker is very good. Attack with Feaster. You might have like damage or a pump spell or something. What does that even do? Oh, okay, that sucks. I should have played Arnon before. Does he really have a counter here? Wow. That's rough. Guess it wouldn't have mattered. Those were quite a couple of cards my opponent played. They discarded the Mind in the Matter. At least I don't gotta worry about that now. Spectacular Sky Whale, sure. I can pump it big enough to get over Surveyor, and anything else I don't even have to pump it that much, so... Get him, Froggy Man! Alright. I mean... Like I said, at the very least, if he casts Wild Idea to go fetch something, that's a whole turn. Stress Stream is not good. On the plus side, he can't really attack with the Sky Whale. Makes a treasure, yep. Plays a Studious First Year with it. He's attacking with the Sky Whale. That is brave. He's not going to block the Bogwater Limerent with the Surveyor, he dies, so... We do this. Still takes one. We Bloodlet. It's down to 5. And then every creature we play is 2 damage pretty much. So we just got to draw some creatures. This is stressful because we're in top deck mode. Thankfully, we've been putting so much pressure on him, he has not been able to cast Wild Idea. Flow state is rough. He gets 2 cards here. And can't really make a treasure with Sonar. Well, he's gonna. Does he have a board clear? Did he find the spatter analysis? Way to fight. No! No! Oh man. I won't lie, the guy has been missing green mana like the whole game and has been killing us with green cards. Well, that sucks. What a cruddy way to lose. Is it so strong in draft, to be honest? I don't know if I have anything to get me out of this, to be honest. Nope. Jeez. Yeah, we weren't gonna get lucky. Okay. Let's not play another Izzet deck right away, please. It's 2 Izzet decks in a row. We managed to beat 1. And honestly, Izzet's probably Golgari's worst matchup. Randy Psycho. This is pretty good. All right, Forest. Mountain. Oh my god. Please don't be another Izzet deck. Oh, they're giving me the early GGs. You know how much I love that. Elemental mascot, sure. Want to use Mind Roots when he's lower on cards and he doesn't have so many choices of what to discard. As much as I would love the chance of getting a 4th land out of him, can't really risk it, and I want the royal treatment to keep my Bane, my Shopkeeper's Bane alive. Abstract Paint Mage. Oh, it gets in with their mascot, yep. 4th land is really good. I think this was the right play. We'll find out. Having a 6/6 with vigilance and reach seems pretty good right now, and if he doesn't remove it this turn, then I can protect it for a while with royal treatment. So he's got to have removal for it right now. Oh, look at that! The early GGs didn't get you anywhere, pal. Never give the early GGs. It's almost like a death sentence. The arena gods will come after you. All right, let's keep it up. Snowy. Seems pretty good to me. Studious first here. Another Izzet deck. Jeez, that's 3 in a row. Well, I'm glad you didn't, because see, that's the thing, is the arena knows when it's for real and when it's just, you know, an accident, right? Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, I much prefer in-person drafts as well. See if he's got a counter. Oh. Okay, well, I'll definitely hit the mana generator. I'm less stressed about the damage from Thunderdrum. Now he found the 5th mana anyway. Ooh, root manipulation is very good. Got removal. I did do one before this. I went 4 and 3 with an Orzhov deck. I only lost because I had 2 games where I just got mana flooded into oblivion. Opponent board cleared me when I had a creature that lets me draw for each creature that dies, and I drew 4 lands in a row and then drew a 5th land after that. It was no bueno. He's just gonna cast this run behind again, but I'm gonna make him do it. I'll put it on the bottom. I need to find something better. Wow, alright. That's a heck of a last card. Oh, this sucks. Four isn't decks in a row, man. Like, come on. Absolute bull. Well, we're not done yet. Let's find some not is it decks, please. Can we play something else? Is it's not even the most popular draft archetype. This is pretty good. We'll put root manipulation back as much as I love the card. Oh, that's unfortunate. Another isn't that? Come on, dude. 5 in a row. 5 in a row. I need another black land real bad. There we go. Let's play Leech Collector because I'm quite convinced that he's got a counter spell. No counter. And let's go ahead and attack, and we'll leave up Masterful Flourish. Sure. Me too. I would love that, but that kind of would be a little busted. I'm hoping that he just doesn't block here because he thinks I have a combat trick. Masterful Flourish is super common, so he might not. If he does, that's great, because I have no way to get rid of this Tackle Artist otherwise. So I'm actually very grateful that he blocked. Tackle Artist is a huge pain in the ass once it gets going. Discard some cards, please. We'll make some hard choices. Ooh, Rapturous Moment. I'm glad I got rid of that. Get in with the Sloth. Gets to filter 2 cards. He's got to discard 2 cards, so he's still only left with 1 card and a flashback. Land and Vibrant Outburst. So whatever he kept is better than Vibrant Outburst. That's concerning. Alright. Barog Banemaker. Back for 4. Drain him again. Come on. Don't have a board clear, please. That's fine. Also fine. Annoying, but fine. Oh, beautiful. All right, cool. We're not getting 0 prizes. Nice. It's all I just didn't want to get 0 prizes. 0 prizes feels real bad. They're just gonna win straight through to 7. That's gonna be fine. This deck's really good. Like, we just gotta stop running into Is It decks, please. It's 5 in a row now. Watch us play literally nothing but Is It for the rest of the draft. Garrick. We get to go first. This looks good. When I was a kid, yeah. When I was a kid, the first deck I was ever given was a mono black Phage the Untouchable deck. It was the first deck I ever played, and I loved so much this, just that there was this big splashy awesome creature that could just win you the game on the spot. It was so cool to me. That's an island. I swear to God, if I see a mountain that... Oh, guys! Guys! Save me! And they're gonna counter my Leech Collector. Oh, I'm so mad. Oh, give me a swamp off the top, please. Elemental Mascot. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness. All right. That's a pretty good turn 4. See if our opponent has an answer to it. Any bouncing stuff I don't really care about because he's got a discard to do that, so. There are a couple of burn spells he could use to get rid of it. If I untap with it though, I have Royal Treatment pretty much forever. That is unfortunate because it means I'm gonna have to start sacrificing stuff, but Forest off the top. No? Okay. Well, let's get Pestered Sloth down then. And then we'll sacrifice the Sloth. Scion of Darkness was another card I loved so much. I thought the art was so sick. I was like, man, that is some sick art. Especially because I was coming from playing Yu-Gi-Oh! What happened was, I literally came into the store and I was like, what is this place? And I was like, I want to buy some Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards because I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time. I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the time, and I saw there was nobody that was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! At the store, so I was kind of sad, and I hung out there for a couple of days and watched these guys playing Magic, and eventually the shopkeeper was like, do you want to learn how to play that? And I was like, yeah, I do. Let's let them discard. Royal Treatment. Now it's even bigger. All right, another Is It deck hopefully out of the way. He shouldn't be able to stop us from winning here, I don't think, with 5 mana. I play Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit because I have my very close friend plays Yu-Gi-Oh! So I play Master Duel on occasion with my friend. But I'm not like a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Guy, and I only started playing like a year ago, just because he learned how to play Magic for me, and I was just like, nah, man, I'm not gonna be the kind of friend that doesn't, you know, reciprocate interest. So I learned how to play Yu-Gi-Oh so that I could understand the things he got excited about, because he always learned how to play Magic so he could understand what I was excited about. What does he have to stop this? That's still lethal. Bam! 4 is it Dex out of here out of 6. But I sold all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I had a good collection actually, because they did sell and buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards at the shop. And the guy was so nice, and he bought all my Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and he gave me boxes of Magic cards. Like I think I bought like 4 boxes of Magic cards, like a box of Scourge, a box of Mirrodin, a box of, like, he just gave me all these cool boxes of Magic cards, and I sat and I opened packs all day, and I was so happy. Me too. One of the first games of Magic I ever watched that got me interested was a Slivers versus Goblins matchup. There was 2 guys playing, and they just had a bajillion cards on the board and all these dice. Or, well, it wasn't dice back then. It was the little gems, the little colored gems people used to represent counters and stuff like that. And they just had the little gems all over all their cards. And just listening to them, I was just like, oh my god, it's a lot of stuff happening. Like, what are they doing? I've had to mulligan almost every game. That's been kind of annoying. Yeah, zombies were cool too back then. Oh, finally, something not is it. It's a freaking miracle. What does this guy do? Whenever something leaves his graveyard, it gets prepared. Otherwise, it's just a 2/3. Oh, it's Mardu. Okay. Yeah, don't worry, it'll be Jeskai. No, don't say that. This is not a particularly good start for us. So we don't have a lot of momentum. Molten Maestro, that's annoying. Let's just play Tragedy Feaster. I'm just gonna go all in. Like, I could leave these guys back to block, but I just don't think that that's the right answer. Tragedy Feaster is a good enough blocker. Let's sack a swamp since we have a swamp. I'm just gonna have to press my advantage as best I can given what I have. He's got removal, that sucks. Well, we tried. Now he gets a big swing, yeah. I mean, we got to get rid of Maestro just because that keeps growing, right? Keep attacking. Then hopefully I get him with this Mind Roots next turn and it runs him out of resources. I'm hoping he goes land, spell, and then we Mind Roots him. Burst Lightning. That is annoying. Just gonna take it. Ooh, good discards. All right, we're both in top deck mode now. Wow, that's aggressive. I guess he's banking on... Oh my god, wow, okay. He's banking on burn. Oh my god. What a top deck. I top deck a land, he top decks a bomb. Come on, bro. Alright. That sucks. At least we broke even again. I consider at least getting the 4 wins good enough. I mean, it's not where I want to be, but we could do a lot worse. We're still profiting. All right. Let's go ahead and pop these bad boys open. Man, I don't have time for another one. I've only got 45 minutes left in my stream time, so I would love to do another draft, but it takes almost a half an hour just to do the draft. So how about this? We'll do the draft, and then I'll try to post the results later. You guys can at least see what I get built. I'm ready. Ooh, man, are we going Golgari again? I mean, I think we have to. Black is so good. I didn't want to play the same deck twice in a row, but Black is too good to ignore. Very solid first 2 picks. Last Gasp, always a good removal spell. Mouse is dying. All better. God, Come on, give me some packs. This person's holding, both people around me are holding everything up. Let's take Bane since he's a pest. Take another Bane, sure. I really wish this was a pest. I wish this was a pest so bad. Would probably make the Golgari life gain deck too good though. What's this do? Wander off. Always great removal. I love the artwork. The artwork for this and the artwork for Mind Roots is so good. I think it's the same artist. Been a fun night though. We've had 2 relatively successful drafts. Smallpox is tempting, but I don't think I'm going to take it. Yeah, it had to be a spirit frog. None of the things that Black cares about. I mean, it would probably be too good if you think about it. You go turn 1, the 1/1 Death Touch Elf, turn 2 Bogwater Loomret, turn 3 Black. Your Loomret's a 4/4 now. And Black is a 5/6. It's quite a curve. Person to my left is just taking forever to pick things. Come on, John.
A few moments later.
Wow, we're getting some really nice synergy. I want to take a couple of off-color like dual lands if I can, just so Snarl Song can be good, but they would need to be the slow lands if they were anything, just because I can't really activate the Surveil on these without running another blue land, so it's kind of not worth it. I mean, making 2 2/2s and gaining 2 life for 6 mana is not horrifying, but just probably won't run this if I can't find some other land. Now who's holding this up? Nope. Nothing good out of there. Denying some Izzet players some good cards. Wow, there's like no Izzet players at this. Vespered Sloth, really good draw. It's really cute in this artwork because there are literally exactly 2 pests hanging on to him. I love stuff like that. Ooh. It's really good because it can either help us win, help us get more cards in the late game, or it can kill our opponent. I have so many draft tokens. I need to use those. I just tend to I tend to go 4 to 5 wins in every draft, so I rarely actually need my draft tokens because I just use the gems. Come on. There we go. Ooh. Very nice pickup there. Come on, John. I get it though. People are taking their time a lot more in this draft format because it's a lot more competitive. Can't afford to make a bunch of hasty decisions, right? Man, this is such a good deck so far. I feel like I don't know what the heck this table's playing because these 3 cards should not have made it past an Is It player. And I'm getting past tons of good black and green stuff too. Oh, wow. Such a good card. Like this is really good. All lore hold. Or maybe Quandrix. Wow. Yeah, there is nobody playing Witherbloom. I'm getting all the Witherbloom goodies. I need more 1 and 2 drops though. I don't think I want a Snarl Song in the deck. Oh, golly.
Sit down. I'll handle this.
Look at this Golgari list, guys. Dear Lord, give me a Witherbloom charm and call me cooked. And there were like 3 other really good cards in that pack for me. So hopefully some of them make it back. Wow. Some seriously good mythics. Another send in the pests. I'll take it. Yeah, I am. I'll take another wander off. Hey, what's up, kangaroo? I don't have enough time to do a whole nother draft. I've done 2 drafts so far, so I'm gonna finish this draft and then I'm gonna call it a night. But I'll post the results of this draft in my community page. I really need more 1 and 2 drops. Arden's pretty good because we are going to make a lot of pests, a lot of like little pests. Oh, you are watching me on Twitch. Well, thank you. I appreciate the support on either platform. I don't really get a lot of traffic on Twitch, but I mean, I feel like it's irresponsible of me not to at least try to start getting a little bit of a following on Twitch. It costs me nothing to stream to both, so. Thankfully, my computer is more than capable of handling it. I did not have any issues with this update, no. I'm sorry your arena's acting up, that's weird. I'll take this. I have had that happen to me before on mobile. I have had that happen to me a few times on mobile. But I don't really play on mobile too much. And we got to make 1 cut here. Man, what do we take out? I mean, I guess Shade Rider's not really that great. There's so much other ways to life gain. Like, all right, so this is the deck. It looks pretty dang sweet to me. Didn't really get any 1 drops, which is a little bit of a disappointment, but can't complain too much. So I will play this and post the results after I finish it and let you guys know how I'm doing. But with that, I'm going to call it a night a little bit early, and I really appreciate all you guys being here. So make sure, if you're new to the stream and this is your first time watching, make sure that you click the Discord link in the description. It's a great way to chat with me and get to know me. You don't have to be sorry, kangaroo. Don't ever apologize. But yeah, make sure you check out those links to my social media and to my Discord. You don't have to be a member to gain access to those. And I had a really great time drafting this with you guys tonight, and probably going to make my video later in the week about this, just because I'm really enjoying this format a lot. So thank you so much for being here. Make sure that you leave a like. If you're not subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss out on these streams. I do them every Tuesday at 8 p.m. EST. and I post videos at the beginning and the ending of the week and between. And that is gonna do it for me tonight, so I'll catch you guys in the next one.